We're going to graph this function over one period, and then part B is going to ask us to find the maximum and the minimum. So the first thing I notice is that there is no period change, and there is also no phase shift. Since these two things did not change, that means that I'm going to use my normal x values. And what I mean by that is I'm going to have 4 tick marks, and they're going to be the same ones that you use with the parent function. So pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. The next thing I want to do is draw in this midline. I see that I have a vertical shift that's down 1. So my midline is at -1. So I'm going to put a midline here, and I'm just going to do a dotted line. This is going to be my -1. That's my midline. And then from there, I have not only an amplitude change of 2, but I also have a reflection. So from my midline, I have to make sure that I can go up 2. So 1, 2, and I also have to be able to go down 2. So that brings me down to -3. Now when I do this graph, it's a sine graph, so I know I'm going to be starting at 0 on the midline. Normally you go up first, but now because it's reflected, we're going to go down first. So we're going to go down 2, back to the midline, up 2, back to the midline. And then I'm going to connect the dots, and that will be my final graph. Now as far as maximums and minimums go, I see one of each. This right here would be my maximum because that's the highest point on the graph. And I see that it is, my x value is 3 pi over 2 and my y value is 1. So I'm going to write maximum is 3 pi over 2, 1. And then my minimum would be this point right here, my minimum. And I see that my x value is pi over 2 and my y value is -3. So my minimum would be pi over 2, -3.